Our next task is to read in the user's BOM X and BOM Y. And so to do that, we're going to need to create a scanner object. And we're going to print out a message saying enter the BOM's X position, like so. Then we're going to say scan.nextLine. And scan.nextLine takes an input as a string. However, we need the BOM's X position to be a integer, right? So we need to convert this string from being the string into being an integer. And how can we do that? Well, luckily we have this method called integer.parseInt, and we can put the scan.nextLine inside the parentheses as an argument. So what does integer.parseInt do? It takes in a string that's composed of numbers and it converts it into an integer. So this returns the integer version of the input. So if I input a 5 and I hit enter, then the integer.parseInt is going to return the number 5, the integer 5. So I could save that in BOMX, like so. Right? And so now there's another part of this problem is that the BOM cannot exist outside of the world, right? The BOM's blast. So if the BOM X is 0, then that means that part of the BOM is going to be outside of the world. Let's go ahead and take this example here. So let's assume this is our world, and we have 0 on the left side of the screen, 300 on the right side of the screen on the x-axis, and then it's 0 on the y-axis at the top of the screen and 300 at the bottom of the screen on the y-axis. So if the BOM's x is at 0, meaning the BOM's position is here, that means its blast of 30 units is existing outside of the world here, right? And we can't have that. So in order for the BOM blast to be inside of the world, its X position needs to be 30 or greater, right? Right here needs to be 30 or greater in order for the BOM's blast to exist inside of the world. So we need to check for that over here, right? So we'll take in the BOM's position and then we'll have a while loop because we don't know how many times they're going to incorrectly input the BOM's X position. So we're going to say while BOM X is less than or equal to 30. Right? And we're going to say or the BOM's X is greater than or equal to the world's width minus the BOM blast radius, the blast radius. And actually we shouldn't be using 30 here, we should be using blast radius. So this is going to ensure that the X position is where it should be, right? Either on the left side of the screen or the right side of the screen. And so if this is true, that means the BOM's X is not correct. So we're going to print out an error message and we're going to read in the BOM's X and Y position, the BOM's X position. So let's go ahead and say system.out.println, and we're going to say error. Enter, or you can make a better message. You can say error BOM's blast must be within the world. Enter the BOM's X position again, and then it's going to keep on doing this while loop over and over again until the BOM's X position is valid, right? And so the next we're going to read in the BOM's Y position, and yeah, by kind of giving you the blueprint for how to do that, and we're going to do that here, right? So we're going to read in the BOM's X position, the Y position, and what do we need to do? We need to first convert the string into an integer, and then we need to have a while loop that continually errors if it's an invalid value.